Hopefully some of you will tune back in and we'll be live. Let me just make sure we've got some people turning up. Yeah, sorry about that. Typically, just before I was about to press go, I had a big meltdown on the computer, which is always really helpful. So I do apologise for that. So I'm going to give it a few seconds for other people to kind of log back in again, and then we'll go through what we're going to go through. If anyone's there, are you watching? And then please, wherever you're watching, please put on Facebook or YouTube or wherever it happens to be, just type a comment on the screen there, and it'll come through to me this end. And hopefully I'll be able to see you and answer any questions or anything else that pops up. So good afternoon, Stephanie. Good evening. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you for ages. I'm hoping you're going to be popping down to one of the squads in the next few days or so. Bromsgrove maybe, or well, to be honest, Stephanie, you go to all of them, don't you? You go to all of them. Anyway, so this little impromptu chat is about a few bits and bobs. Hi, Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane's popped up as well. So again, if you're there, then pop up and say hello. Let me know that you're out there. Joe Granger, hello, Joe. Did you race today, or was it next week, Joe? Can't remember now. So I've got some bits and bobs to go through in terms of open water swimming, races, swim squads, Do3 perform, and a little bit about kit as well. Booked into every session next week. Come on, Stephanie, that's excellent. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I think, where shall I start? Let's start with swim squads. If you're watching from the open water side of things, then feel free to listen, because you could probably do with coming along to some of the swim squads, because they're pretty damn good. Right, so first of all, we start back tomorrow. So one of the things I wanted to go through with you is how it all runs, because obviously before, or kind of in between the two lockdowns, we came back temporarily, and we were doing the one-way system and kind of socially distanced spacing in between the lanes and all that kind of thing. So I just wanted to clarify and confirm that it is the same as it was before. Okay, so we're going to follow through exactly the same system as we had before. So it's going to be a one-way system throughout the centres, whichever centre you go to. You follow the signs, and you must come pool ready, ready to swim. Okay, so yeah, just follow the signs, come ready to swim, turn up kind of 5 or 10 minutes before the swim session starts. Most of them are starting at 10 to 6 now. We're still on the kind of the COVID times, if you like. We haven't reverted back to our original time yet. So Jane or Corinne, if you're watching, if I say anything wrong, then please correct me, because I'm sure I will say some things that are wrong. So yeah, come pool ready, and place your kit at the side of the pool, and then walk around the one-way system, and then jump in the lane, whichever lane you think is appropriate for you, and then move down the lane so that everyone else can get in. I know we kind of do feel like the social distancing thing is kind of nearly coming to an end now, but we still need to try and stick to that and keep everybody safe. So if you could please do that for me, that would be brilliant. I'm told there are showers and there are changing facilities available afterwards. All right, so that's good. You can have a shower afterwards. I kind of did that before, but some people were a little bit uncertain, but there are showers and things afterwards. Well, there certainly is at Stratford. I think there are at the other centres as well, but you'll find out tomorrow, I guess. We've only had a little bit of information come through from the centres, so I'm not 100% sure on the finer bits and bobs, but that's that. What else have we got? Bring all your kit. Okay, we're not going to be using beepers just for the time being, but I may get some of you, if you're looking ready and you're up for it, to use the beepers. But generally, as a squad as a whole, we're not going to be using those beepers for a while, so that we can give you chance without all that pressure to kind of get back into the flow of things and get up to speed. All right, so. But I may ask you to use your toe floats. I may ask you to use your fins along the way. So bring all your gear just in case, including your beepers. All right. So hopefully that's clear. We do have these things. Ta-da! Look at that. These are Do3 headsets. So these are going to be used in squads a little bit more. Is that in focus there? Is that in focus? There we go. These are going to be in squads a little bit, used in squads a little bit more. And the idea of these is that you will swim with these underneath your swim cap, and we can talk to you. The coaches can talk to you. I'll give you a bit more information on these as we go forward, but I just wanted to show you these. Really excited about these. It means that we can give you real life live feedback on your stroke while you're actually swimming. All right, and we can talk to a whole lane if needs be. If the whole lane has got them in, then we can talk to you as a lane. Okay, so yeah, these are coming soon. You may see these appearing more and more, and again, I'll probably do another little video to tell you about those at some point. We can use them in the open water as well, because they've got apparently got 1,000 kilometers, no, 1,000 meters range. Okay, so that's those. Let's get on to the open water swimming side of things. Hopefully some of you guys from the open water side of things are watching. It's been brilliant. It's been this morning. It's just so kind of it's refreshing. People love it. The feedback we're getting is absolutely brilliant, and we love running it too. So thank you to everybody who's come along to our open water swimming sessions. Now, if you are coming to the open water swimming sessions and you need to improve your stroke, because I'm telling you there are some people out there that certainly need to improve their strokes, then certainly the swim squads that we run virtually every day will be helpful for you. We are running they're front crawl focused squads, and they are suitable for all abilities. As long as you can swim front crawl a bit, a couple of length or two, then we'll be able to help you. So please consider the swim squads. They're not all super elite swimmers. Like it can be quite common for people to think that. It's really not. So we have all sorts of abilities. So you get yourselves involved. But yeah, thanks again for coming along and supporting the open water swimming side of things. It's absolutely brilliant. Love doing that. Volunteers. We still need volunteers. So if you are interested in helping us out, then please get in touch. Just drop an email to inquiries@do3.co.uk, and Sarah Jane will get those inquiries and turn you into volunteers. You get paid one swim for every hour that you do. Okay, so that's the way it works. So you can earn yourself a load of swims. So you'll probably be able to swim for free if you're volunteering enough. And we do rely on a lot of volunteers. So please get in touch about that. I'm just going to move my board down and see if anyone else is popping up with some comments. Neil Bowler. Hi, Neil. Swim squads are indeed pretty damn good. Yeah, I totally agree there, Neil. Looking forward to being back in the pool. Love the beeper, Joe. You love the beeper. Good. We can get the beeper out quicker for you then. What else on the open water side of things? Oh, just in terms of rules and things, we do get picked up a little bit by Compton Vernee about some of the rules at open water swimming. Please do not let spectators. Technically we're not allowed spectators, but sometimes you guys have somebody who brings you along, and they're just kind of hanging around waiting for you to finish, walking their dog or whatever they happen to be. Please tell them that you're not allowed on the house side of the lake, sorry. Okay, so you can go onto the bridge, but no further than that, because we are not allowed that side. We can put our safety staff there, that's it. We'll get our wrists slapped, and if we get our wrists slapped too much, then we may lose the lake. So please don't let people go on that side of the lake. Otherwise, you might get shouted at by me or one of the other staff. Also, just a quick one, we have had to move the boys this year because we're trying to keep away from the wildlife. Keep away from the reeds at the edge of the lake. So please swim between the buoys, okay, directly from buoy to buoy. Don't miss any out. Don't go the middle buoy number 2, which is kind of in the middle of the lake. Please swim to that and then to the next one. Don't cut the corner off, because when you cut the corner off, you go by the reeds and you scare the great crested grebes, and that's what we're really worried about scaring away. Okay. So again, if we disrupt the wildlife too much, then it may be a reason for us not to be able to come back again next year. So we really need to do what we can to make sure that doesn't happen. Just a quick one in terms of withdrawing from squad sessions. We're getting a lot of inquiries about if I want to cancel, how do I do it? And you don't need to contact us about that. You can do that through the app. Okay, so you go into your app. If you're already booked into a session, you can look at your schedule and you press the session that you booked into, and there's a little dots at the end. You can press that and you can cancel out. All right, if you cancel out, it goes back on your card, and then you can use it again some other time. unless it's within 12 hours of the session starting. Okay, if it's within 12 hours, and that applies to any of our squad sessions, normal swim squads as well, you lose the session because it's stopping people. It's kind of effectively blocking a space. All right, we can't have that. It's not fair on people. So please, if you're going to cancel out, do it within outside of 12 hours. If you do that, it goes back on your card to use it again. If you do it inside of 12 hours, I'm sorry, but you do lose the session. All right, so we do need to make sure everyone's aware of that. Okay, what have we got next? Open water stroke improvements. Ooh, there's some interesting strokes out there, and we would like to try and help you improve and get a little bit quicker and maybe enjoy your open water swimming a little bit more. Again, think about coming to the swim squads. We can certainly help you there. We do one-to-one swim analysis as well with the video cameras and all that kind of stuff. You might not think it's for you, but it's for anybody. Okay, so we've got a few options available to you to try and help you improve. So please think about that. We're also going to be looking at some kind of introduction to open water swimming courses. All right, so we're going to release some information on that pretty soon. We're getting asked a lot about that because we've got a lot of people swimming open water, and some basic bits and bobs of advice can really improve your trip to the lake and make you feel a lot more comfortable and enjoy it a little bit more, and make you a little bit safer as well. So we'll go through that with you, the details of those open water courses pretty soon. So that's going to be coming. We'll probably send it out by Facebook and by email as well. I'm sorry, I'm trying to rush through this because there's quite a lot to go through. If anyone's watching got any questions about open water, then feel free to ask the question on here, and it'll come through to me while I'm on now. Right, we've got any questions on here? Stephanie, will you have some swim caps with you tomorrow? I need a new gold one. That's a good question. I don't know. I'll try and get some. I haven't got any in my bag. It's a good job you said that, Stephanie. Right, caps. I haven't seen any about for ages. Okay, thanks, Stephanie. I'll have a look at that. You split one. I don't know. You know, the first one's free, the second one's £200. That's the way it works, Stephanie. Stephanie, again, planner says CSS session tomorrow, beeper. Okay, so the way we're working at the moment is the plan does have a kind of a subject, if you like. So not a way of putting it. What am I trying to think of? It's either CSS or threshold or endurance. So it's just to give us some kind of my brain's gone blank. It basically allows us to focus on a particular type of swimming. All right, so if it's an endurance session, you won't have the beepers for now, but you'll be swimming slightly longer sets with slightly shorter rests. CSS sessions are kind of paced in the middle, so kind of mid-paced intervals with kind of moderate length rests, and then the speed sessions obviously speak for itself. So yeah, those are just to give us some kind of framework that we can work from. It doesn't necessarily mean we've got beepers, but hopefully if you know the sessions pretty well, you'll know what they're likely to feel like, but it doesn't mean we've got beepers in there at all. All right, so I think that's as far as we go on the open water side of things. Again, give us a shout if you want to volunteer, because we're really keen to get as many volunteers involved as possible. Let's go on to kit next. We have got a number of old tow floats. They're the orange ones from Swim Secure. Now we need to get rid of those because we've got our own now and they're brilliant. But we need to get rid of the old ones. The old ones are new. There's nothing wrong with them. They're in the packets, but we're going to sell those off for 15 quid. We've got some donut ones. I think they used to be 22.50 and some of them were 27. We're going to sell them all for 15 quid. So if you want one of those, let us know at check-in. We'll have the box in the van. They're like a donut tow float, and some of them have got a little dry bag inside, which is good to put your phone in, or whatever, your camera, whatever you want to take with you. So yeah, let us know if you want any of those. I think we've got about, I don't know, I'm guessing here, maybe 20 left or something like that. But we want to get rid of all those, and then we've also got our own tow floats, which are brilliant. They're so high vis. They are full dry bags, so you can put all your gear inside. Oh, they're just amazing. They're probably the best tow floats ever in the history of the world, and they're only 20 quid. So they're really good value, but seriously, they're really good quality. We've made a good job of making sure that we've got some good quality tow floats in, and we've tried to price them so that we're not, we're just covering costs, and we're not trying to maximize the profits. It's more about getting you good quality products at a reasonable price. That's what we're trying to do. And to that end, the next thing to talk about is the dry robes. We're trying to do a similar kind of thing with the dry robes. There are some well-known brands out there which are very expensive. I'd like to think ours are similar quality, but ours are £109. We've got 3 colours coming in various different sizes, and they should be landing in the next week or two. Hopefully, they're on a boat on the way from the factory at the moment. You've got plenty coming, but give us a shout if you want one, because we start taking quite a few pre-orders. So there is a sample one knocking around if you want to see it at check-in. We'll try and hang it up most of the time, but sometimes I'm wearing it because it's freezing cold or raining. So the changing robes. I can't say dry robe. The changing robes are really good. So if you want one of those, then get a pre-order in. What else is there? Races. There's quite a few people who come open water swimming and are not aware that we're doing races. So we've got a sprint triathlon planned on the 8th of August and a middle distance triathlon planned on the same day. So if you're looking for a race at Compton, Vernee, and in a fantastic venue that it is, and arranged by Do3, then have a look on our website. So search for On the Edge. The middle distance triathlon is called On the Edge because it goes along the Edge Hill Escarpment. It'll pop up and you can enter that. Or if you want something a little bit shorter, then there's the Compton Vernee Sprint Triathlon. And you can do both of these races by as a relay. So if you don't want to do the whole thing, you can get your teammates involved and split it up. So have a look at those races. We're taking race entries now. The numbers are ticking along quite nicely, but we want more. All right, so give us a shout and get involved in that as well. And we'll also need volunteers for that. So don't all of you enter it, because we're going to need a load of you to volunteer. All right, because we're going to need a small army for that. So we'll be in touch about that pretty soon too. What else have we got? This is pretty much it now. So the only other thing to mention is tomorrow is the kind of formal proper opening of Do3 Perform, which is our athlete testing facility, for want of a better way of putting it, in Compton. All right, so we have all sorts of testing there available. So VO2 max testing, blood lactate testing, body composition testing, resting metabolic rate testing. What else have we? We've got in association with Trisports physio John Davis, we also offer bike fit, and he's doing running gait analysis, and he's a physiotherapist, so there's all the normal therapy services available too. All right, so go on our website, do3.co.uk, and have a look at the Do3 Perform services. Really excited about that. It's a specially dedicated suite that we've set up. So yeah, have a look at that, and if you've got any questions about any of that, then give us a shout. So I think that's it. Again, if you've got any questions about any of this kind of stuff, either send them through to myself or Sarah Jane or Corinne or through any of the social media channels, and we will be glad to go through whatever it is with you. Okay, so I think that's it. See if you've got any more comments or anything like that. No, I think that's it. This should be uploaded hopefully onto the various channels and things and Facebook groups and all that kind of stuff, so you can watch it whenever you like. If you are watching this and it's recorded, then don't ask a question, expect an answer, because it's recorded. All right, so from this moment on, it's not live. All right, okay, so I think that's it, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you all, looking forward to getting back to normal. Hopefully it'll stay back to normal and won't go back into lockdown again, but who knows. All right, so nice to speak to you, and I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.